So Alexander Zverev and Dominic Thiem is the first semifinal of this year's Madrid Open. Now, that's last. I'm gonna release a video that has all the details. But as I've said in a lot of previous videos by now, I'm going to start doing this prediction thing a new way. At the end of every month, there's always going to be a table I'm going to release. I'm gonna make a video going through everything. When I get a chance, I'll make a video that goes through every of the details. At least by next week, I'll try to make it. But like in general, I'm going to be doing it new. So in June, because I said I'm studying in Rome. In June, I'm going to release like my accuracy rate. So there's going to be a table that has how accurate, a detailed table that will have the accuracy rate for my predictions. So how many predictions I got, it's going to say how many predictions I got right in each of the tournaments. So there's going to be, and every month there'll be an updated average. So if in July, I will have the average for that month, and I will also have the average overall. So you'll see more in the video I will release soon that will have all the details about everything. But that's what it's going to, but we're not starting from Madrid, so it's from Rome we're starting. But anyways, without further ado, let's start with this match. So this match is going to be a blockbuster semi. I can feel it. It's really going to be one of the best semis in some time now. You know, Zverev and Thiem, they're facing off. And both players have played extremely well to get to this point. Zverev, in fact, has played extremely well. Has not dropped a set yet. And so let's go through his match. Well, let's start with this year. This year, he has had some good results. But he's also been a little inconsistent. So he did well in Mexico, but then he lost early in Miami and Monte Carlo again. In the Australian Open, he reached the quarterfinals. In the ATP Cup, he reached the semis. And then in his home tournament last week, he lost to Eghosa, so not a good sign. But in Madrid, he's really getting back into form. And he's really had some really good wins in Madrid. He first played Nishikori. He beat him 6-3, 6-2. He then played Dan Evans, and he beat him 6-3, 7-6, which was impressive. And then against Rafael Nadal, he beat him 6-4, 6-4, which was impressive. In the Evans match, he converted 2 out of 4 break points, and he won 80% of the points on his first serve. So a good statistic. He also hit 7 aces as well, and converted 2 out of 4 break points. I think I said that before, but he converted 2 out of 4 break points. So he took more chances. And then in the Rafa match, he won 82% of points on his first serve, which was good. And he converted 3 out of 6 break points. So not a bad conversion rate. So it looks like now Zverev is showing, it's like he's showing that he's taking more opportunities when he gets them. And he loves the big stage. You know, sometimes even if he may lose to lower ranked players, he does love the big stage. He loves to compete against the big guys. So against Thiem, that's going to be a factor here to see, can Zverev pull, well, I guess the slight upset, if you know, yeah. Now, Thiem has had some good wins of his own this week. He dropped 1 set, but he's had some good wins. He played Giron the first round. He beat him 6-1, 6-3. He then played Alex de Minaur. He beat him 7-6, 6-4, 2 tight sets. And he then played John Isner, and he beat him. He came from a set down, beat him 3-6, 6-3, 6-4. And that was a good win for Thiem because Isner loves to play in Madrid. The high altitude really helps him, his ground strokes. So he loves to play in Madrid. So that was a great win from Thiem to be able to hold composure and win that. And let me give you some stats. In the Giron match, he had an 80% first serve percentage. He won 81% of points on his first serve and 86% of points on his second serve. So a great statistic from Thiem as well. In that match, he was really good on the serve. And in the Isner match, he converted 2 out of 4 break points, while Isner converted 1 out of 7. So the massive difference between them is that Thiem took more of the chances. When he got the chances, he took them, while Isner kind of fell off when he got the chances. He didn't take as many of them. So that was a good statistic from Thiem. And we're going to see whether he can replicate that against Zverev. And they've had some close matches before, so this is going to be a cool match. Now, they've played 10 times, and Thiem leads the head-to-head 8-2. It's lopsided. Their first, I'll go through all the matches, though. In Munich, they played on a clay court in 2016. Thiem came from a set down, beat him 4-6, 6-2, 6-3. In French, in France in Nice. It was a final. Thiem beat him 6-4, 3-6, 6-0. In Roland Garros, Thiem came from a set down. That was in 2016 also, and beat him 6-7, 6-3, 6-3, 6-3. So those were all clay court encounters. Thiem won them. Then Zverev reversed it in Beijing in 2016 on a hard court though. Beat him, came from a set down 4-6, 6-1, 6-3. In Rotterdam on a hard court, Thiem beat Zverev. That was in 2017, coming from a set down 3-6, 6-3, 6-4. In Madrid in 2018, that was in 2018, and that was in the final back in 2018. And it was on a clay court as well, just like this event. Zverev beat Thiem in straight sets 6-4, 6-4. In Roland Garros in 2018, Thiem beat Zverev 6-4, 6-2, 6-1. In the ATP Finals in 2019, in the semifinal, Thiem beat Zverev 7-5, 6-3. Now, then they met twice in 2020 in the Australian Open in the semis. Thiem beat Zverev in 4 sets 6-3, 6-4, 7-6, 7-6. And then in the US Open on the hard court, Thiem beat Zverev coming from 2 sets down. He beat him 2-6, 4-6, 6-4, 6-3, 7-6. And Zverev was serving for the set in that match. So was Thiem, but it was going to a tiebreaker and Thiem won it. So amazing mental strength from Thiem there to be able to come back from that match. Interestingly, on all the clay courts, so on their clay court encounters, Thiem leads Zverev on clay courts 4-1. So Thiem has beaten Zverev 4 times, Zverev only once. But the one time he beat him was in Madrid. So that's going to be interesting, because maybe Zverev can pull it off again. Maybe the high altitude helped him there. So this one is a really tough one, because both players are playing really well. Thiem in particular, he looks like he's finally gotten back to his best now. But I'm still going to side with Zverev. Sorry, I'm going to side with Thiem, because I think Thiem has played really well. He really impressed me, especially in that event, especially against Isner. He impressed me. He was really impressive. He came from a set down. He showed composure to win that match, and he was really impressive in that match. And I think that he can pull it off again against Zverev. I don't think it'll be easy, because Zverev just beat Rafa, and his confidence will be sky high. But I think that Thiem has the head-to-head lead, and he's beaten him 4 times on the clay courts. I know that I have a feeling that Zverev is going to beat Thiem here. I feel like he will, but I'm going to go against that. And I'm going to pick Thiem to win this one in 3 sets. I don't think it'll be easy. It's going to be a 3-setter. Probably a very tight one for that matter. But Thiem will get it out. We'll close it out. So my prediction here is Thiem in 3 sets. So Berrettini and Ruud, they're facing off. That's the second semifinal for the Madrid Open. Now, Berrettini has had some good results this year. He's done really well. He reached the final of the ATP Cup with Team Italy. He lost to Russia, but that was still a good run, and he didn't drop a set on his way to the final. So that was a good run early in the year. He reached the fourth round of the Australian Open as well, and also he did well on the clay courts. Won the title in Serbia, beat Karatsev in the finals, so he's been in good shape. And not only that, in this tournament, he's also been in very good shape. In this tournament, he defeated numerous players. First, he defeated Fognini in straight sets. In that match, he won 85% of first serve points. So good match there. He then played double and beat him in 2 tight sets, 6-7, 6-4. In that match, he converted 2 out of 4 breakpoint opportunities, which was good. And he won 83% of points on his first serve. So good match from him. He then played Karen, and he was down a set in the break, but he managed to win it 5-7, 6-3, 6-0. And in that match, he hit 14 aces, only 2 double faults. So encouraging stats from him. And now he gets to play Ruud, who has also been in great form in this tournament. So Ruud has been in really good form. He's had some good matches. He won his first 2 matches in straight sets against Auger-Aliassime and Nishioka. Auger-Aliassime was impressive because he had that. Auger-Aliassime was another rising youngster, so that was an impressive win for Ruud. Against Nishioka, he also managed to win it 6-1, 6-2. He converted 4 of the 5 breakpoint opportunities in that match. A great match for Ruud there. He played really well. He took almost all opportunities he got. Against Tsitsipas, he beat him 7-6, 6-4 in that match. Won 82% of points on his first serve. He hit 4 aces, 1 double fault. And he also converted 1 of the 1 break points, meaning that he only got 1 chance, but he took it. So that's the important thing, is that he's taken a lot, in most of his matches, he's taken all of the chances he's gotten, which is going to be crucial against Berrettini. He then played Bublik, and he was able to win it after a tight first set. He won it 7-5, 6-1. That was the first match that he had that his opponent had to look at a break point. And he played well in that match. He only hit 1 double fault, hit 5 aces. Now you have to play Berrettini, who has a big serve. While he may be better on the hard courts and grass, he can still be good on the clay courts too. So good sign for Ruud there. And Ruud loves the clay, so he's definitely gonna be confident, especially because he's beaten Berrettini before twice on the clay courts. So he's gonna really be confident that he's gonna be able to do it again, like the last time. In all his matches, Ruud is what I'm talking about. In all of Ruud's matches, he has not been broken. So he has not been broken in all of his matches. And he's only given his opponent 1 break point throughout all his matches. The only match that the opponent had to look at the break point, as I've said, was Bublik. Only Bublik was able to get a break point against Ruud. All the other opponents did not. Even Tsitsipas didn't get a break point. So it's going to be crucial because Ruud is playing really well, has gone to a set, and he's playing really, really, really well right now. So they're head-to-head. They have met 3 times, and Ruud leads the head-to-head 2-1. They met in Roland Garros on the clay court. Ruud won that one 6-4, 7-5, 6-3. In the US Open last year, Berrettini won that match 6-4, 6-4, 6-2. And in the quarterfinals of Rome last year, Ruud won that one in the 3rd set tiebreak 4-6, 6-3, 7-6. So this match is really tough to call. It's a really tough match. Both players are playing well. But I'm going to side with Ruud to win this in 3 sets. I think that Berrettini didn't look as good against Guerin. He was down and out. He was down a break in that 2nd set. He was down in the 1st set. But he was able to come back. And also, Guerin had a part to play. He also kind of let down, I guess, after he had that lead. So Berrettini was kind of slightly lucky to get out of that situation, and I don't see it happening against Ruud. I think that Ruud is going to make him pay if he has any major slips or any one-off situation. So I'm going to pick Ruud to win this in 3 sets. I think it's going to be tight because both players are playing well. Berrettini, as I've said, he's fresh off a title. Ruud also playing well, but I'm going to pick Ruud to win this because I think he's playing really well right now. I think that he can spring the upset. So Ruud in 3 sets is my prediction here.